Hey guys, Ben here from Corner Flag Games, and welcome to episode number 16 of the Hibernian Road to Glory career mode. So, like always, there will be another 4 games in this episode, 2 played and 2 simulated. So we'll jump across now into the calendar and we'll go through those games. So our first one is away to Kilmarnock in the league, and that one will be simulated. The second one, we move into the group stages of the UEFA Champions League, where we have our first game against Manchester City. That one will be played. Our third game of this episode, which will also be played, is a home game in the league against Celtic. And the fourth and final game for this episode will be away at the end of the month to Motherwell. So guys, the squads have been selected for this game. We will be running the backup brigade in this simulated game against Kilmarnock. So we will jump straight into this one. No time to lose, no time to waste as the lads start warming up. We will just skip straight through it. And it is a very well won. It is a 3-1 win to the boys of Hibernian. Okay, ladies and gents, so now moving on to today's second game. And the first played game in today's episode, we are at home to Manchester City in the UEFA Champions League. It is the first game, so guys, without further ado, let's get into it. Alrighty guys, so here it is. It's a big game. It's our first one in the group stage of the Champions League, and we are at home at Easter Road facing off against Manchester City. Okay guys, so this isn't the first time this has happened coming into a Champions League game. It has happened in, I think in my other series with Grasshopper, but the lineups failed to come up on screen, so we're just going to do it this way. So, we do have our standard 11 out there at the moment with one change, and that is Bakayoko at right back. But we'll start with our goalkeeper. It's Livakovic in goal, a back four of Bakayoko, Ambrose, Flavio, and Vojica. 2 holding midfielders in Ugarkovic and Mark Milligan. 3 in the higher midfield with Kemberi, Dimi Petranos, and Latif Blessing. And up front, we have the Scottish man himself. It is Tony Watt. As for Manchester City, they are running a 4-3-3 setup with Edison in goal, a back four of Faja, Company, Laporte, and Mendy. 3 midfielders in Pereira, De Bruyne, and Eriksson, and 3 up front with Bernardo Silva, Gabriel Jesus, and Leroy Sané. And it will be Hibernian to kick things off for our first stint in the Champions League. I'm not looking for much in this game. Look, like I said, I'm pretty sure I said it in the last episode, I'd be happy to go third in our group. We do have a pretty tough group. It is a rough trot for us, but we'll see how things go. Dimi gets on the ball right now, flings it out wide to Kemberi. Kemberi's going to turn back, try and dump it across. It's not a very good one. Doesn't pick up on that second ball either. Mendy flings one down the line to Leroy Sané. Back out from Eriksson. Sané. Eriksson, it's going to go throughout to Gabriel Jesus. Can we get in the way of it? Come on, Bakayoko. He's dragged it very wide. Now he's coming on the inside. There's the header to get it out. Dimi Petranos lucky enough to get a touch on it. And it's come all the way out to Tony Watt. And the Manchester City defence have got a bit of work to do to chase down Tony Watt. He is going to get caught, though. He's going to have a strike, and it's fallen to the back stick. We try to get a man on it. Latif Blessing, but unlucky. And we break on a very strong counter-attack very, very early. That would have been a very good goal to score very early on. And Edison has just palmed it wide. Ambrose. Oh, it's a heavy press by them. We're going to have to go all the way back to Livakovic. Hey, Gabriel Jesus has come in and cleaned us out. And he's put it in the back of the net. Oh, what the fuck were we doing? I was smashing the square button for Livakovic to get rid. And he's given it straight to Gabriel Jesus. We can't afford to make these mistakes early on in our Champions League. Oh, it's already going to be hard enough for us, let alone gifting silly goals like that. And you dare say he was not going to miss from there. And the goal does come to Gabriel Jesus for Man City. And things are looking a bit dire at the moment. We're not too far into this game and we're already chasing our tails. As I say that, Watt puts one through to Dimi. Dimi's going to take a bomber. He's done well there. Edison's palmed it. Latif Blessing tries to get one back. But it looks like City are going to play their way out of danger. It's going to leave them exposed at the back, so that's not a bad thing. Milligan now tries to flick one off. He gives it straight back to Eriksson. Eriksson going to handle this. Leroy Sané's taken it. He's hit the post. Jesus, we are capitulating very early. Vojica playing it through to Milligan. Milligan once more again to Petranos. Petranos leads in a man. Ugarkovic sprays it wide. to Bakayoko, who comes back inside, plays it out. It's Tony Watt. He's got nothing. He's going to have to go back to Bakayoko. Dumps in a cross. It's an easy one. Oh, and they nearly put it. Fasia nearly puts it into the back of his own net. We'll get a corner. And they thump it out, and we will get the throw in from it. It is Florian Kemberry. Can we get it down to him? We've played him on the inside. It's a good ball. Kemberry flicks it back to Tony Watt. Can we get a man on running? We do! It's a bomber from Petrados. But it's straight to the comfortable hands of Edison. He rolls it out back into play. We do get clipped again. No, it is half time. So the lads will go into the break, 1-0 down. And as you can see on screen, here are the match packs at the halftime break. We've had 4 shots, 4 on target with the shooting accuracy of 100%, passing accuracy at 90%. 2 Man Cities, 1 goal, 5 shots, 3 on target with a shooting accuracy of 60%. Their passing accuracy at 89%, so ours just 1% better. And apparently the game reckons that the possession has gone very even towards both sides with 50% apiece. So what we're going to do, lads, is get straight on into the second half. And it will be Manchester City that kick things off in this half. Now, I can't remember what our board objectives were for the Champions League. I'm pretty sure it was just to qualify for the group stage, which we have done. Gabriel Jesus now. Not a lot happening from us. Eriksson does get the ball dispossessed. Milligan comes in, crunches one away. Trying to man a challenge, but we just can't get anywhere close to it. Bring the man out. No! Livakovic with a great save, and it will go out. Eriksson holding up play. Eriksson. Flick one in to Guerrero. Livakovic with a comfortable save, though. And we're going to try and break on a very swift counter-attack here, if possible. Ugarkovic once more to Milligan. Milligan's going to flick on a ball to Blessing. I see a man out wide. It's gone to the wrong one. It has gone to Tony Watt. What has he got? He sprays the first one, sprays the second one. And it's fallen to us in the box. It's Dimi Petrados. Can he turn and get a fire off? No, he doesn't. We do get one off, but it's Tony Watt who is offside. That's going to come all the way out to Flavio. Flavio's going to play a short one into Vojica. Vojica's going to get knocked off, though. Milligan back in again to Vojica. Vojica's found. Who is it? Tony Watt. We've taken a strike. It's in the red. And we may get a free kick out of this. 83 minutes. Come on, lads. Let's make it count. We're just going to drill it into that bottom corner. It's Dimi Petrados to take it. He takes the strike. Oh, and they get it narrowly wide. Daryl Horgan now looking for an option. Flavio out wide to Blessing. Blessing sees Vojica making a dashing run. We've got men open in the box. It's a disgusting cross, though. And it's not going to do us wonders. The game is getting away from us now. Milligan through to Petrados. Petrados sprays out a ball to the fresh-legged Rosalvo. Can we claw something back in this? Can we do it, Rosalvo? Oh, it's skipped past off Edison. And how's that one going out? Is it going to be a goal kick or not? Is it going to be 90 minutes? What's going on? And ladies and gents, I'm pretty sure, yep, that is the 90 minutes. So we go down in our first group stage game against a very tough opposition, that is Manchester City. Not a bad result. Not a bad result at all. We are probably going to have to pick up points against our other opposition to do the business, but just not. We know the level that we need to be at now, and we're just not there yet. And at the end of 90 minutes, it's going to finish Hibernian 0, Manchester City 1. Okay, lads, so here is our match facts at the end of our 90 minutes in our first Champions League game. So for us, it is no goals, 9 shots, 7 on target with a shooting accuracy of 77%. 2 Man Cities, 1 goal, 6 shots, 3 on target with a shooting accuracy of 50%. Passing accuracy, we did have it over our rivals of Manchester City, and it's 91% to us to 90% to them. And the possession, we took a little bit more of that cake with 51% to Manchester City's 49%. Alrighty guys, so moving into today's third game, it is our second played game at home in the league against Celtic. So without further ado guys, let's get into it. Alrighty guys, so here it is. We're back at home in the league 2 days after our last game, where we will face off against Celtic at home at Easter Road. So guys, here is the Hibernian lineup. It's the backup brigade with Livakovic in goal. Our back four are Bakayoko, Mikado, Hanlon, and Mendiseka. 2 holding midfielders in Slivka and Geraldo. 3 in the higher midfield in Boyle, Horgan, and Rosalvo. And Vargas up top will be our striker. Moving now into the Celtic lineup, and it will be Bain in goal, the back four again, Boa, Hendry, Lopez, and Izaguri. 2 holding midfielders in Nitchim and Kouassi. Christie, McGregor, and Bergeron are the higher midfield, and Griffiths will start up top for them. And it will be the boys of Easter Road to kick things off and get things underway, coming off the back of that decent result against Man City. Well, I call it a decent result, even though it was a 1-0 loss against a team like Man City. He's hoping for a decent fixture here, and it's his first one. Oi, can we get it off? No, we don't. Just so unlucky. Very, very unlucky not to score there. Hendry gets it in the way. It's Boyle. Boyle's going to flick one over the top. Can we get onto it? It's Daryl Horgan. He does get ahead to it. Comes inside. Takes a strike. Buries it. And puts it wide. Ever so slightly wide. That is a goal that we should be scoring. Oh, it's a B-stick. Geraldo. Slivka. Very quick football happening at the moment. Geraldo with a heavy touch. That's all right. We'll bring it back. Ricardo's gone wide. Bakayoko slips in Martin Boyle. What's Boyle got? Flicks it back to Horgan. Horgan tries to bury it, but buries it wide once again. And we play like that. He's done it twice now. No deflection either. He should have buried that one. Playing through into the midfield now. Can we long one over the top? We do. Who's on it? It's Vargas. Takes it down on his head. Beats off the pressure. Buries it into the net. That is a fantastic counter-attacking play. Straight through the guts. The through ball flicked in over the top by, I think it was Martin Boyle. Might have been Horgan. Flicks in over the top. Takes a very quick touch on his head. And just slots it home. Straight past Bain. That is a fantastic goal for him. And the goal comes to Rodrigo Vargas. His third goal in the Scottish Prem. And just before the stroke of half-time, Celtic will get us underway again. It hasn't been one of our most convincing performances, but as I say that, the final whistle does go for this half. It's been a very strong half. Things haven't gone exactly to plan. We have come out and played a little bit better in the last 10 minutes of the half. But we'll go into the sheds. 1-up for the boys of Hibernian at half-time. Looking at the match facts so far, and from what I can see here, it is a bit of a whitewash. So for us, it is 1 goal, 4 shots, 2 on target with a shooting accuracy of 50%. To Celtics, 0 goals, 1 shot, 1 on target with a shooting accuracy of 100%. Our passing accuracy has dropped off considering our last game. We've dropped from 91 to 75 now to Celtics 83%, but we are holding a little bit more of the possession with 54% to Celtics 46%. So without further ado, we're just going to knock straight in to the second half. And we are going to turn off our attacking fullbacks only because Bakayoko is playing first team and in the backup brigade at the moment due to our injured right back, and he's the only one that we do really have. So we've had to sort of stretch legs at the moment for Bakayoko. Oh, win that ball. Slivka, go, have it. Oi, Boyle was there to get what remained of the ball. Luckily enough, he just couldn't get a leg on it. Straight through to Geraldo. Geraldo straight through to Slivka. Goes to Bakayoko. Plays a ball through. It is Martin Boyle. Martin Boyle cuts on the inside. Takes a strike and it's a P-roller. What is he thinking? Son, just smash it. You did all the hard work. And it's a deep ball. Slivka gets up though. Uncontested for the header. Martin Boyle is just going to go on an absolute stormer if he can. He's going to try and fling one over the top. Does Vargas have the pace to get on it? He does. He takes it down. Takes a strike. And it's coming off the inside of the post, lads. We've done it. 77 minutes. We've all but buried Celtic now. And we've fought hard for that one. And it's sort of a carbon copy. Lob one straight over the top. Hoping that Vargas would have some leg on him to get past it. And we have P-roller. As you can see on the substitutes here, Bakayoko is dead. And we will have to substitute him. We will probably bring on Olsen, the centre back. And as you can see, it's P-rolled straight past Bain. Smack the inside of the bar. And it's fantastic. And it's Rodrigo Vargas for his 4th goal and now in the Scottish Prem. And it will be Celtic who do kick things off again. 77th minute, Vargas has been the man so far. Horgan in possession now. Tries to dance around, gets clipped on the way through. Into Griffiths. Back to Nitcham. And ladies and gents, that will do it. That is 90 minutes against Celtic. And what a display we have put on. We've sent Celtic packing. with a comfortable 2-0 win, and the boys from the backup brigade pushed on hard and played quite well. There's the man of the hour, Rodrigo Vargas, 3 attempts, 2 goals. He did well today. And at the end of 90 minutes, it finishes Hibernian 2, Celtic 0. So, ladies and gents, here are the match facts after our 2-0 win against Celtic. So, for us, it is 2 goals, 7 shots, 2 on target with a shooting accuracy of 28%. To Celtics, 0 goals, 1 shot, 1 on target with a shooting accuracy of 100%. Passing accuracy, they did end up winning us on that one with 80% to our 75%, and they did claw back the majority of the possession too, finishing up with 51% to our 49%. Alrighty guys, so moving into today's 4th and final game, we are away to Motherwell in the league, and this is going to be a simulated match. So for those of you that do see on screen right now, you'll notice that the backup brigade is being run in this game. That's because we have our next Champions League game relatively soon after this one. I think it comes about 2 or 3 days after it, so that one will be in the next episode. So what we're going to do is just going to sim quickly through this, and it is a 1-0 win. A very boring 1-0 win against Motherwell. Okay guys, so that about wraps things up for today's episode. So in our next episode, we will have another 4 games like always, 2 simulated and 2 played. And those games will be, the first one, as you can see on screen, will be away in the Champions League against Lyon, who are currently sitting top of the group. Our second game will be against St Mirren in the league. The third one will be against Aberdeen in the league. And the fourth and final game will be against Bayer Leverkusen in our other game in the Champions League. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. Be sure to give the video a like if you enjoyed it, and leave your comments and feedback down below. Don't forget to smack that subscribe button if you haven't already, and tick the little notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video. For all those that don't know, please jump in and join in all the fun and in all the banter on the official Corner Flag Games Discord channel. Links will be on screen and in the description below. And for all those that aren't aware, we are starting a live stream with the Youth Squad live stream career mode with Grasshopper. That generally happens every Sunday Australian time, and it is broadcast on both Twitch and on YouTube. So make sure you're subscribed and tick the notification bell on YouTube. Make sure you're following on Twitch to get the notifications for when I go live there. And I'll be back with the next episode of the Hibernian Road to Glory career mode soon.
Oh yeah, everybody now.